Okay, it's me, the Professor. Hope everyone's having a good Halloween night. Stay with our channel this weekend. Might have some special videos this weekend. The meta of Zelda, the tier list change meta of Zelda over time. The first tier list, this can't be right. They had Zelda as the 6th best character in the game. I mean, then technically Zelda's meta has dropped way down. Mario better than Zelda. This is insane. I guess that was mostly the tier list meta used to be primarily based on speed because no one knew how to play back then. Zelda's going to drop. Zelda's going to drop all the way down to 19th by 2023, but by 2010, look what's going to happen. 2008, good old Barack Obama, my favorite president, 10th. 19th, rather. Actually, Zelda's meta has been way down. Zelda stayed high for a while. Zelda was considered better than about 8 characters. Let's go down to 2015. 2015, I mean, Zelda does start to drop there, but again, not really, because again, remember my tier list. Make sure you watch my 2026 tier list. I have Zelda better than Bowser, Ness, Pichu, and Kirby. I said Zelda, oh no, I said Kirby was better than Zelda still. I said Zelda's the 4th worst in the game. So Zelda's meta, actually, out of any character, 2021, Zelda does drop all the way down here, though. Zelda does drop all the way down here. But even in 2015, Zelda was higher than we think. I mean, they had Kirby way too low then. But Kirby better than both Pichu and Ness and Bowser. I mean, I clearly think Bowser's the worst kind of game. Make sure you check out my 2026 matchup tier list. Now, this is J-Mook, at one point the greatest Sheik player of all time. This year, not. Crudo. Make sure you check out my live interview with Crudo. Met both of these Sheiks. Met both of these Sheiks in New Jersey. Really good tournament. This is Collision 2025. Now, here's J-Mook playing Sheik. So you might be thinking, me, the Professor, this is a Zelda video. This is supposed to be a Zelda tier list change, because here's what J-Mook does. J-Mook is one that has perfected to play Sheik, play Zelda for both, and then switch to Sheik when there's one Icy left. Now, we're seeing people get wins with Zelda against Icies. It's like, I think it's a winning matchup for Zelda. I think Peach really beats up these Icies, because we have seen Icies move up in the current meta. I think Zelda beats the Icies. And I think Zelda is, like, not a bad matchup in relation to Spaceys versus Icies. But, guys, Zelda, so here he is right now. Here's Zelda. Now, you might say, Melee Professor, I don't care about the Icies matchup. Zelda sucks. Zelda is not as bad as Bowser, Pichu. I don't think he's as bad as Bowser, Pichu, and I mean, Kirby's close. I would say Kirby's still a little bit better because of the overall spread. 6:20 on the clock. J-Mook's going to stay Zelda, go for the back air forward air. There's a forward smash. I mean, Zelda really only has 2 or 3 good moves, including back air and forward air. You got to separate these Icies, but with Zelda, you could just spam those 2 moves and try to get the KOs. Now, you could say, me, the Professor, all you've done so far is talk about the Icies in this matchup. Nice forward smash to separate them by J-Mook. Now, one Icy left. J-Mook's going to try to switch. J-Mook gets the... No, J-Mook doesn't switch. J-Mook doesn't switch. J-Mook's going to stay with Zelda for both Icy here. Just there's the forward air. Oh, my God, it's such a strong move. It gets the KO. Oh, no, there's the switch back to Sheik. That's what we like to see. But, guys, if Zelda had literally one more good move, or was a little bit faster. Zelda's got a decent recovery, too. I mean, I did ask the GOAT. I did ask Zane this question on live stream a few days ago. He thought Ness and Pichu were better, or a little bit better because of the Spaceys matchup. But again, if you watch my 2026 tier list, I explain this in detail. You're really only going to use these characters. You're really only going to use F tiers as a pocket pick. You're not going to main Zelda. It won't work, guys. You're not going to get anywhere unless you're playing Icies every single time, which isn't going to happen. Let's see what J-Mook down here. This is against Nikki, too. This is the best Icies in the world. Let's freeze it for a second so I get my train of thought. Other than this Icies matchup, does Zelda really have any good matchups in the high tier? And the answer is no. So you would say, Melee Professor, you moron, you ranked Zelda way too high then. You ranked Zelda way too high. You should have ranked Kirby, Ness, Pichu, or even you could argue Bowser above Zelda. But remember, back to my argument, you're only going to use these F tiers as a pocket pick. So is there any matchups that these characters serve a purpose? And out of all the ones we just named, not really. Like, does Ness and Pichu have any characters in A, B, or C tier where they have a winning matchup? Like, not really, but I think Zelda actually does have a winning matchup against Icy stuff. Leave a comment below if you agree with me or not. And just going back to the tier list, Zelda has actually had a huge drop. Like, I had no idea Zelda was so high. In the really early days of Melee, Zelda was 6th. Like, that's just insane. That's laughable to say Zelda's better than Link, Ganon, Pikachu. Better than Icies. Like, I don't think anyone knew how to play at that point, or the tech hadn't been discovered yet. But even in 2015, even in 2021, 2015, Zelda was still considered better than those 5. I mean, then again, I really only have Zelda. I have Zelda in the same spot, just below Kirby. So in the more recent meta, Zelda has been more flat, but in the long history of Melee, Zelda's been way more down. Hope everyone's having a good Friday night, has a good Halloween night. Be safe tonight. Make sure you subscribe. Check out our channel this weekend. Make sure you check out our channel this weekend. We may have some special videos. See you guys.